My husband Jared and I are attempting to patch up our marriage. Back in April, any suspicions I had of Jared's infidelity came to light when Miss Lewis showed up at my mother-in-law's birthday party, unannounced and uninvited, and claimed that she has been having an affair with my husband for over a year. And completely humiliated us. I was completely mortified, so much so where I went into a deep depression, and we are now seeking counseling together. We feel that it not only has he made a mistake, but that Miss Angela Lewis is also accountable for the costs and the damages that we've incurred having to take these sessions.
So let me try to summarize what I heard you say in your soft voice and going through your pain. That you blame Miss Lewis for the extramarital affair or the infidelity of your husband in a relationship with Miss Lewis for a year. And she showed up unannounced at your mother-in-law's birthday party, which I guess is Mr. Crumb's mother, and told everybody that she was having this affair with your husband.
Yes, correct.
It humiliated you, embarrassed you, sent you into a state of depression, and now you're in marital counseling, and you think she ought to pay.
She's also at fault, yes.
She's also. Oh, so you do fault him?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I heard you shifting all the responsibility over to this side.
Not completely, but
What do you have to say about? No, let me talk to Miss Lewis first. Miss Lewis.
Yes.
You the bad woman in here. The mistress. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say that I've been in a relationship with Mr. Crumb for a year and a half, and I did not seek out the relationship. He sought it out with me. I did know he was married, but he told me from the beginning that he was getting a divorce from his wife, that their relationship was a mess.
I never said I was for sure going to leave my wife.
I couldn't get to you.
You told me you were leaving your wife. He invested in me. We were together. We took trips. He gave me gifts. We spent time together for a year and a half. He was still legally married, and when I pressed him on the issue about when he would be divorcing his wife, I sent him a text. I actually have evidence here. I sent that text, and I heard nothing from him for 2 weeks. Nothing.
You couldn't have got the picture. I don't understand.
And then I saw the tweet that he sent out about his mother-in-law's, or his mother's birthday party, and I was angry, and I wanted answers, and I went.
You wanted answers?
I wanted answers.
Or you wanted to embarrass him?
I wanted answers.
And what answers were you seeking?
Was he still with his wife? Were they happy? Was he going to leave her like he told me?
Sorry, but I have difficulty believing her at this point. So she says she wanted answers, but instead of waiting patiently for him to come over to her and asking him in private, she decided to make a scene and show up at his mother's birthday for everyone to see. So his wife would find out, to embarrass him, to embarrass his wife, and make sure all of his relatives and friends know about their affair. Interesting. And just a side note, I honestly have no idea what women like her have going on in their heads. Why do they think that that's okay to date someone who is not available? Someone who is married, someone who has a wife? Because you are a woman, and one day, maybe, if that's God's will, you will become a wife yourself. Why do you need this negative energy, this bad karma, if you say, in your life? Chances are you will get the taste of your own medicine at some point. And according to her, this gentleman was promising her that he is going to leave his wife. But to me, again, why don't you put it in front of him? So until you make this decision that you're divorcing your wife, that you are legally separated and divorce is final, then give me a call and we'll see. Maybe we'll grab a lunch or something. But why would you continue this relationship, although you knew that he is still married? Back into the courtroom.
What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Crumb?
Well, that day, the manner that she came in, I was in the middle of the toast, mic in one hand, drink in the other, toasting. She comes in, I see her, I'm in awe, you know.
You in awe, you scared to death?
Both.
You like, what is this crazy woman getting ready to do?
I couldn't believe it. And
Well, did you tweet that you were at the birthday party and where you were?
Well, yeah, I did.
So why would you tweet it out?
I wasn't thinking she was gonna show up.
Why were you in a relationship with her in the first place?
Well, when I first met her, me and my wife, we had been going through some problems. We had been trying to conceive a child for a couple of years, and it wasn't working out. So it kind of built some distance between us. And I had met her at a town meeting about a year and a half ago, and we just started talking. She was a little inquisitive on my life, and it felt a little refreshing because I hadn't talked to a woman like that since I met Emily. But after a while, she was getting to the point where she started kind of like forcing, you gotta be with me or her, it's either or.
So when you got this message, what did it say to you?
It said to do the right thing, which was to be with my wife, who I've been with for 10 years and been with me through thick and thin. You know, I really, really love my wife.
So you really weren't interested in ever divorcing your wife and being with Miss Lewis. You just told her that so you could keep the relationship going?
I never said I'm gonna leave my wife. I said I might leave my wife because right now we're going through some things. And if I
never said I'm gonna leave my wife. I said I might leave my wife.
You said you weren't happy. I made you happy. You were leaving your wife. You spent time with me. You gave me gifts. We took trips together. You didn't spend time with your wife. You spent time with me.
Well, he did spend time. What about holidays? Were you guys together on holidays?
No, he was.
No, he was with his wife. Were you guys together on their anniversary? No, he was with his wife. Were you together on Christmas? No, he was with his family. That didn't give you any hints?
The judge is right. That, in fact, should have given her all the intel on what's really going on, but she doesn't strike me as the one who knows how to read the clues. And guys, please don't get me wrong. I do not excuse his behavior, not at all. Obviously, he's a boy who is running around at the first sign of trouble instead of looking inward inside his own marriage and trying to figure things out with his wife. He decides to run away and find someone else because it's fun, it's easy, there is no past history, there is no figuring out, it's just nice and fun and exciting. So we can all see how he's following the basic instincts. That's what animals do. And that's what separates boys from men, because men are in control of their emotions. Men are thinking with their head, and they see that what is going to lead to this kind of behavior. It's not worth it because I have my wife who I love dearly. I don't want to hurt her, and I don't want to cause any problems. This is my wife. I chose her. I'm staying with her. That's the behavior of a real man. And unfortunately, that's not what we see in this court case. Let's go back.
Well, where did the $10,000 come in? What is that all about?
For the intensive sessions that we've been taking,
The counseling sessions?
Yes, everything is racked up within the 4 months, and we want to continue the sessions.
So are you in personal counseling for the depression as well as marital counseling for the marriage?
Yes.
And that's how you racked up this $10,000?
Yes. But we
What
spent more than
do you
that.
say about that? Do you think you have any responsibility for it?
I don't. In fact, if Miss Crum were not married to Mr. Crum, I think I would like her very much.
Why you choose to deal with somebody that's not available to you?
Your Honor.
But the question is, did you alienate him from her? Or did he alienate himself from Miss Crum? And did you cause the damage? Not solely. You didn't force him to be with you. Did she put a gun to your head? Mm-mm. Did she cause you said she seduced you or enticed you? Oh, please. Did she force you to be with her? Yes or no, Mr. Crum?
No, she didn't. But I would like to point out, though, that she had been, while we were seeing each other, she told me that she had been with a married man before.
Once before, when I was very young.
But I don't believe that she is the only person who caused the alienation of affection, and that's what you're suing under. I believe that both of them were responsible for that. And it caused your love for your husband to diminish, and it caused problems with the marriage. And now it's costing you financially in the marriage. So I would ask her to contribute to the counseling as well. When I say her, you, Ms. Lewis, to contribute to the counseling, because you did damage this marriage and cause damage under Illinois state law. And you, Mr. Crum, will have to do the same. And you're going to have to figure it out of your own money, not out of the community money.
But the thing is, I have a review in front of the board of my peers. I'm a management of the city of Springfield, Illinois, and next month, I might be out of a job because of this situation. My mother won't even talk to me right now, so money-wise, I don't want to put it all on Emily. And
You should have thought about that. So you want to put it all on Miss Lewis.
not all of it. I just feel like she is at
Didn't I just
at
say
fault.
that? Didn't I just say that?
Yes.
Your little lack of self-control, your interest in others, thinking of your pleasures more than your future and more than the impact on your family, and that domino effect that those extramarital affairs have has caused all of this. Now you may lose a job, which impacts your family. You ought to think about these things more than thinking about your own personal sexual pleasure. It doesn't last but a few minutes in the first place. It's temporary. Find another way. If you're upset, instead of going out and having an affair, go figure this out and do what you could to keep your marriage going. So I'm going to hold you responsible for contributing. I'm not going to have you contribute one half, but contribute $3,000. That's the order of the court.
I agree with the judgment. I do believe that the defendant should be held partially responsible for the bills because that was her choice to show up at the plaintiff's mother-in-law's party and expose the affair publicly. So she did not just humiliate the man, she humiliated his wife and did it in such a way so everyone knew. I can see how the plaintiff fell into depression because it's bad enough that you have your husband cheating on you, but you also have this lady who showed up at a celebration and made sure everyone at that party knew who she was. But frankly speaking, girls, whoever needs to hear this, this is not the man that these two should be fighting about. I do believe they probably should go out together, get a glass of wine and talk it through. And forget about this man altogether. He's no good. At first sight of trouble, instead of trying to resolve the issue, he's looking for the easy way out. And that's going to be the pattern throughout his whole life, I believe. What did you guys think about this case? Do you guys agree with the judgment, or do you believe defendant has no fault in the situation? Please put it in the comments below, and thank you for watching.